Namaste. I am Anita Goa and welcome to day 1 of the 21-day Limitless Possibilities Challenge. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. Today we are going to start off with the flow, and this is going to be a little bit more of a detox flow. We will definitely be sweating maybe a little bit and getting the blood flowing and the heart pumping just a little bit extra. And then, of course, at the end, we will calm it down. And hopefully you will feel ready, filled with possibilities, and to take on your day. So all you're going to need are 2 yoga blocks, your mat, and make yourself comfortable in your own space. Let's get started. Before we begin, the way that this sequence is going to work is this is going to be my front. I'll be moving along the mat, and then this is going to be my back. Eventually, this will be my front, and then this will be my back. So that's just basically how the flow is going to be moving. So make sure that you set yourself up so that you can see me. The way that I will instruct it is how I move my legs, so it might be the opposite or the mirror image of you, depending on how you have set yourself up. Just had to clarify that. But we will start at the front of our mat with the feet hip distance apart. So I'll just be facing you for now, and eventually I will face that way. So see that your feet are hip distance apart, and try to lift your toes up off the floor and root down into the big toe joint, little toe joint, inside and outsides of your heels. And I refer to that as the 4 corners of your feet. So you'll feel the arches lifting, engage through your quadriceps, lift through the pelvic floor, lower belly, lift through the heart, roll the shoulders back, and just work your palms together in front of your heart. And close your eyes. And just take a full deep inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. A few times like that. Inhale it fully. Exhale completely. One more time, just tuning in to your breath and just tuning in to this moment. Tune out anything in the external world and just focus now into your own internal world. So this detox flow is titled Limitless Possibilities. So the key here is to not limit yourself in any way, to take care of yourself in the process. And just integrate what you might feel is limiting you in any way. And then see if you can exhale and release that, so that you open yourself up to the limitless possibilities there that are already in front of you, already within you. So exhale away what you feel you don't need, and then inhale what you feel might need to be there instead. And if you're not quite sure what it might be, just visualize yourself opening yourself up to it, and it will come. Just trust the process. So you might find your body swinging and swaying a little bit back and forth. That's cool. You know, just like the New York skyscrapers, they're not stiff and rigid. There's a little room to move. They're rooted as they're reaching high. So you can have that image. That's why it's important that we root down into our feet. We engage through our abdominals, our core, and then we find our full extension. So just press your palms together and draw your chin into your chest. Bow down into the highest within you and set an intention for your practice. Maybe you set an intention for this 21-day challenge. In my email to you, if you signed up for daily emails, I will have encouraged you to do so. Good, and then lift your chin and open your eyes. Beautiful. So I'm just going to turn to face this direction. You turn if you need to face your direction, and just keep the chest lifted. And then gradually we're going to inhale, rise up through the center, and just make your arms very relaxed. And then exhale, softly fold, bend through the knees and fold over your thighs, and just shake out your head a little bit. And then rise back up again. Inhale, make the arms very relaxed, almost like they're seaweed. And then exhale, slowly fold over your thighs. One more time. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, fold it forward. Good. Then inhale to halfway pose. And then exhale, step your left foot back into a low lunge. Roll the shoulders open. So if you want to take your blocks, you can place your hands on blocks, or you can stay on your fingertips. Keep your front toes lifted and root into the four corners of your right foot as you press back into the left heel. Good. Then inhale, rise all the way up into a crescent lunge. Straighten out that front leg. And then exhale, bend the knee and open it up into a warrior two. So for a warrior two, we're going to draw the elbows in and then open the arms out to the side, but turning the palms to face up. So you get a different opening and stretch through the arms and the shoulders. Good. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Then we inhale and we straighten out the right leg and turn the toes in, so we're pigeon-toed. And then exhale, lift your heels and turn your heels in to temple pose. And then just hold it here, keep your toes lifted, and draw your knees towards your little toes, so you'll feel that little stretch into the inner thighs. Lift through the pelvic floor and the lower belly, and keep the heart lifted. Go as deep as you can, starting to feel a little bit of a burn. And then inhale, straighten out the legs, lift your heels, and turn your heels back out into pigeon-toed. And then exhale it into warrior two, into your back, which is now going to be the new front, which is funny when we change direction. So turn your palms to face up and feel the shoulders rolling back, and you engage your upper back muscles a little bit more. Good. Then inhale, lower the fingertips to the floor, or use your block, so over your left leg facing the back, your new front, and step the right foot forward, hip distance apart. Inhale it to halfway pose, and then exhale, fold it over. Just bend the knees and just softly fold initially until your hamstrings have gotten warmed up. And then inhale, rise, bring the arms through the center. Keep your wrists nice and relaxed as you reach up. And then exhale, namaste. We're going to repeat that to the back. So inhale, rise. And exhale, fold it over. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, step the right foot back to a low lunge. Hold it here, roll the shoulders open. So again, stay on your fingertips or place your hands on the blocks. Keep your front toes lifted, root into the four corners of the left foot. And then inhale, rise up into a crescent lunge. So straighten out that leg. And then exhale, bend the knee and open it up into a warrior two. So draw the elbows in, open, and turn your palms to face up. And here in your warrior two, level off your hips and keep your toes lifted. Breathe in fully. Exhale completely. And then inhale, straighten out your left leg, flex the foot, turn your toes in. So I refer to this as pigeon-toed. And then exhale, lift the heels, turn your heels in, temple pose. Keep the toes lifted and draw the knees towards the little toes. Good, then inhale, straighten out the arms and the legs, back to pigeon toe. And then exhale to warrior two, into your new front, your old new front. And then inhale, hands to the floor, low lunge. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, fold. And if it feels fine to straighten out the legs a little bit more, go for it. If you still need to keep the knees bent, go for that. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, namaste. I'm going to continue on with this sequence, but I'm going to add on to it, and it's going to move a little bit swifter from now on. Inhale, rise. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left foot back to low lunge. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge, straighten out the front leg. And now exhale, bend the knee and twist it to the right. And draw the left elbow to the outside of the thigh and extend the right arm behind you as you press back into the left heel. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, rise it up. And exhale, bend and twist it to the right. Inhale, rise. And exhale, bend and twist. Inhale, rise. And exhale, open to warrior 2. Pivot in. Good. And inhale, reverse warrior 2. You go up and back, straighten out that front leg. And then exhale, bend the knee, and you're going to touch your right big toe. Do that again. Inhale, up and back. And exhale, touch. If you can't touch the floor, no big deal. Just stretch your edge as much as you can. So remember, we want to stretch the edge, but we don't want to fall over. Exhale it back to warrior 2. Inhale, pigeon-toed. And then exhale, temple pose. Hold it there. From here, inhale, lift and straighten. And then exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, lift and straighten. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, lift up, back to pigeon-toed. Exhale to warrior 2. Good. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, step the right foot forward. In halfway. Exhale, fold. In, rise all the way to the top. And exhale, namaste. Are you having fun yet? Let's do it again. Inhale, rise. Yoga is all about repetition. Exhale and fold. In, halfway. Exhale, right foot back to low lunge. And inhale, rise up into crescent lunge. Keep a focal point in front of you there. Exhale, bend and twist it to the left. Right elbow to the outside of the thigh. Left arm extends. Do that again. Inhale, rise. Balance, balance. And exhale to the side. Inhale, rise. And exhale, twist. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open to warrior 2. So just reminding ourselves that balance isn't static. It can be wobbly. Inhale, reverse, straighten out that leg. And then exhale, extend it back into a warrior 2 and touch your left big toe. Inhale, reverse. And exhale. Yeah, so we get these beautiful stretches into the side body, which helps to open up our breath, get deep into our lungs. And we're twisting, releasing any tensions and tightnesses we don't need back to warrior 2. And that's all part of the detox. Inhale, pigeon-toed. And then exhale, temple pose. Good. Now this time, hold it here, inhale, straighten. And then exhale, you're going to scoot your hips back. Draw the heart forward, draw the tailbone back. And we do that again. Inhale, rise. So it's like you're 2 years old again, and you're back in the children's park, and you're going through that slide. Have fun with it. Keep the toes lifted, root into the feet, and then gradually just opening up the hips for what's to come. And draw it back down. Last one. Inhale it up. And back to pigeon toe. Ooh, and warrior two. Lovely. Low lunge. Step it forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale and fold. In, rise all the way to the top. Gaze it up to the sky. And exhale, namaste. Excellent. So you can just shake it loose a little bit. I have a few more flows here for you. So we're going to continue on with the same sequence, just a little bit different. So inhale, rise up. And then exhale, fold it over. Inhale to halfway. You step the left foot back, take a little dip down, and then step it forward and rise all the way up. So feel like you're zipping up through the center and lengthening from your heels to the crown of the head. Lower it down, step it back, step it forward, and come up. So we continue on like this. As we do it, you start to feel a little bit extra strength building up into your right leg. If it's too much to lower the fingertips to the floor and you want to put your blocks there, go for it. All right? So remember, don't limit yourself. Don't make a limitation. Okay? So just find a way to integrate the tools or adjust yourself so that you can do what you can do at this moment. That's what it's about. Good. Hold it there and lift it up. Then draw the left knee into the navel, interlace the fingers, and grow as tall as you possibly can. Take your hands around the back of the knee and extend the leg out. Try to maintain the length of your spine. Bend the knee and hinge it forward for warrior three. Try to keep your left toes pointing down. Extend from the heel to the crown of the head. And then slowly step it back into a crescent lunge. And straighten out the front leg. Inhale. Exhale, bend and twist it to the right. And inhale it back up. Exhale, open to warrior two. So we're forming this nice little dance. Inhale, reverse, straighten out the leg. And exhale, touch the big toe. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to warrior two. Good. Inhale, pigeon-toed. And exhale, temple pose. Hold it there. I want you to hold it here and go as deep into it as you can. Draw your knees towards your little toes. Really draw into the abdominals, into your powerhouse, as Joseph Pilates calls it, this strong center for believing in yourself and self-confidence. And then open the arms up into cactus arms or 90-degree angles. And then exhale, squeeze the elbows together. Inhale, open. And exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Good, 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. So feel the navel going into the spine. Inhale, open. And last one, exhale, squeeze it in. And inhale, open. Beautiful. Back to pigeon-toed. And warrior two. Oh yeah, we're moving swiftly here. Low lunge. Step it forward. Inhale halfway. And exhale and fold. Shake it loose. Rise it back up. Inhale. And namaste. Good. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. You can shake it a little bit, and we're going to repeat all of this on the other side. Good. So inhale, rise, and exhale, fold. Inhale halfway, and then the same thing, step the right foot back, take a little dip down, step it forward, and lift. It should all be going into your legs. You should feel your abdominals working. It shouldn't go into your back at all. And if it does, then place your blocks underneath your hands. But really bend in the knees, use your legs, and use your abs. Right? The legs were designed to support us. So you don't want this to go into your neck, into your shoulders. Just keep breathing. Okay, just 2 more times. And lift. Hold it there. Draw the navel in. Lift up tall. Interlace the fingers around the knee. You can lift up as much as you can. Hold your hands behind your thigh. Try to extend the leg out. Then bend the knee and hinge it forward, warrior three. And slowly, softly step it back again to crescent lunge. Inhale it up, straighten out that front leg. And then exhale, bend, twist it to your left. Inhale it back up. And exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, reverse, straighten out. Exhale, touch the big toe. Inhale, reverse. I like to look down instead of looking up, but you can also look to the side or up. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, pigeon-toed. And exhale back to temple pose. So now it gets really fun. So do you have one thing that you like to release and let go of, to really open yourself up to the possibilities there that are already within you and around you? Okay? If you have 10 things on your list, choose one thing. And then let's integrate that one thing. So what we'll do, we're going to inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to say, ha! And you will visualize yourself sending that one thing away. Hasta la vista, baby. Okay, ready? So inhale. Ha! Ha! Keep going. And just make sure that it comes from your abs. So you really pull the navel in. Ha! Ha! 5 more times. Ha! 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 Send it away. Ha! Ha! Inhale it all the way up. Turn your heels in. And just exhale. Work your fingertips together. And create a little space in between the palms of your hands. Close your eyes. Now all the space that you are now creating, just visualize whatever you want it to be filled up with, to be filled up. And if you're not quite sure what it might be yet, just let it stay empty and see what happens. Good. Then open your eyes. And open it up into a warrior two position. Hold it there. Hands to the floor and step it forward. Inhale halfway and exhale, fold. In, rise it all the way to the top and exhale, namaste. So good. So I hope you feel like a little bit warmer, a little bit more looser. We're going to get into ocean salutations now, samudra namaskars. So just creating and flowing with the waves. So this is how it looks. I've done this in a few other videos, so you might be familiar with it. It might be new to you. So we inhale and sweep the arms to the side and up, gaze up to your thumbs. And then exhale, just softly fold over your thighs. Inhale it to halfway pose. And then we bend the knees and we roll back and we roll it back up into halfway pose and fold and rise back up and we draw the hands back into the heart. Okay, so we're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale it up and exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. Then exhale, lower and roll it back. And if your spine doesn't agree with rolling it back, you can just sit down and roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. All right, just find a way. I'll show you. You can continue like I've done twice now. And if that did not feel good, then just use your hands and gradually roll it down. Like so, and you're doing it, right? There's always a way. And if that doesn't work for you, see what else will. 2 more times. Remember, it's your practice. This is a practice that will teach you what feels best for you. And as long as you know that it works for you, that is what will work. No one can arrest you for that. Last one, inhale it up and exhale, fold. In half, exhale, roll it back. Inhale, halfway, and exhale, fold. In, rise all the way to the top, and exhale, namaste. Aren't those fun? I think those are so much fun, a little bit different. Really will keep your spine super flexible. So now last flow here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold it all the way over. Inhale, halfway. And then exhale, step the left foot back into a low lunge. I'm going to hold it here. You might want to take your blocks next to you. And toe heel the right foot to the outer edge of your mat and see that your right foot is turned at about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Right, keep your chest lifted, arms shoulder distance apart. So you can be on your fingertips here, or you can lower your forearms into the floor. Okay, whatever works. So breathe in, exhale out. So you feel a deep stretch into your left hip flexor. Keep the chest lifted. Be aware that you're not sinking in to your shoulders. If you can keep your front toes lifted and stay rooted into the 4 corners of your feet, that will be great. Breathe in fully. Exhale it completely. Good. Now we will lower the hands to the floor. Work the leg back to where it came from. You can either keep your palms onto the floor, you can stay on your fingertips if you have challenges with your wrists. You can stay here and then lift, come into a 3-legged down dog. And then exhale, draw the knee to the right elbow or armpit. Good. And then inhale, come back up. And then exhale, step the right foot forward. And then step the left foot forward. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale half again. And exhale, step the right foot back to a low lunge. So same thing, toe heel the left foot to the outer edge of your mat and turn your toes at 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Arms are shoulder distance, either on your fingertips, on your palms, or you can take your blocks and lower your forearms to the floor, the blocks, and hold it here. Press back into the right heel. Breathe in fully, exhale it completely. So you feel that deep stretch into the right hip flexor quadricep. Breathe with it. Good. And then let go. Come back up. Rewind yourself back to how you started. Either on the palms, on the fingertips. Lift. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to the left armpit, tricep. Inhale it back. And exhale, knee to the navel. Step it forward. Good. Step the right foot forward. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Shake it loose. Inhale, rise. And exhale, bend the knees and lower yourself all the way down. So from here, we're going to take the two blocks and we're going to place them behind us. So you're going to form basically a little T shape with the blocks, like so. You can always come down to the lower level if you want to. That's fine. And you're going to roll all the way back. So you want to make sure here that the blocks are in your middle back so that you feel comfortable. And so your head also feels comfortable. And then allow the knees to open to the side. Rest the arms at the side of your body, right? So that you'll feel a very deep stretch into your abdominals, into your diaphragm, inner thighs, hip flexors, maybe even the front of your shoulders. So just take a few moments here to fully inhale and completely exhale, and just let what we've done so far come together in whichever way it wants to or has to. Right? It's just day one, but this was a little bit vigorous. Isn't it always like that? The first day we get started, we're super excited and we just want to go. And then, of course, from then on, we have to step back a little bit and just find a moderate flow so that we can sustain 21 days. So try to contain yourself. I'm trying to contain myself as well. Good. And then slowly draw in through the abdominals and draw your knees together. And you're just going to roll over to your side. It's the best way of coming out of it. And take your blocks and move them to the side as well. And roll down onto your back. So hold it here. Adjust so that your lower, middle, and upper back is on the floor. And just let your knees come together. Place one hand on your belly and another hand on your heart. Take a few breaths here to settle in to this position. Hopefully you feel this openness in your front body. You feel this circulation now in your hips, in your shoulders, in your entire body. You feel the connection to your breath. So this is what yoga does so well. It connects us into ourselves. And there are very many ways of connecting. This is just one way. Today is one possibility. And toe heel your feet together. And stay connected to your lower belly and draw the knees in. And open your arms out to the side. Just a little twist. So you're just going to rotate to the left. The legs can be soft, but just make sure that your hips are leveled. And from there, lift your left shoulder blade up and drop your right shoulder blade down. All right. And you can take your left hand and draw the hip a little bit away from you so you feel extra stretch into the right side of your spine and into your hip there. Good. And then gradually lift the top leg up and the bottom leg, and you roll it over to the right side. And once you're there, try to level your hips. You can let the legs just be soft. Lift your right shoulder blade and drop your left shoulder blade down. Breathe in fully. Maybe take your right hand and draw that hip away from your shoulder so you feel the stretch into the left hip flexor, side of your waist, upper hip. Good. And then gradually come back to the center. Right, just draw your knees into your chest, soften the shoulder blades into the floor. Just give it a good stretch into the lower back, middle back, a little bit into the upper back as well. And then cup your hands around your knees and draw the knees away. Lift your head up and see if you can slowly, as you draw into the abdominals, roll yourself up as a unit. Initially, you might need a little bit of a momentum in order to come up. But cross your legs. You can sit on your block if you want to. Sit up tall. Roll your shoulders back. Feel your head over the shoulders, shoulders over the pelvis. Palms together in front of your heart. Just take a moment here to honor what you did. Remind yourself of your intention. Remind yourself of what you let go of in this practice. And if you come back to this practice, you can let go of something else, or you can continue to let go of the same thing if you find it challenging to let go. It's not an easy thing to just let go. It's a process. So just recognize the process. Don't be hard on yourself. Just breathe and believe. And be consistent within your practice on the mat. Chin into your chest. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I will see you back here tomorrow for day 2. Have a great day. Bye. Good. Is it going okay so far? Yeah? Good. I'll just adjust a little.